Voilà, goedenavond, bonsoir, good evening everybody. Vanavond de laatste live sessie voor dit voorjaar of voor dit seizoen zeg maar. Dan gaan we eventjes een korte pauze nemen, of een zomerpauze zeg maar, tot oktober. Donc bonsoir, c'est le dernier live pour ce printemps. Après on va prendre une petite pause pour reprendre des idées, faire des vidéos, etc. Pour revenir fin septembre, début octobre avec une nouvelle série de sessions live. So I'm going to do this one in English tonight. This is the last one for this spring, last live session. Then we're going to take a few months break to get new ideas for new subjects, make some videos, cool stuff. So tonight, the last one for this season, let's call it. And then we'll be back in October. One of the things we're gonna see this evening is the Piraña from Flex Innovations, designed by Kiki Somenzini. Kiki is one of the world's best pilots, in my opinion. I met him a few times in Romilly when we flew a F3A competition together. Also on the Horizon Hobby Air Meet when he used to work for Horizon. He's a great guy. He's the designer of the Beast, a very well-known biplane in several sizes he designed for Horizon Hobby. And then Kike started his own brand, Flex Innovations, where he designed a few very cool planes. Also the Mamba, it's a new biplane that exists in several sizes. So we have the Mamba 60 size. This is a new one we're gonna unbox also later this evening. This one, it's a G10, the Mamba 10 G2. But first of all, we're gonna have a look at the Piraña. Als er mensen vragen hebben in het Nederlands, stel ze gerust in de chat, dan probeer ik ze ook in het Nederlands te beantwoorden. Si vous avez des questions en français, n'hésitez pas de les poser dans le chat. Comme ça, j'essaie de les répondre en français. But most of the things we're going to do in English, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them on the chat. Okay, so let's have a look at this really nice plane. As you can see, it's it has a nice size, some cool features in the box when you open it. Well packed. Oops. You see we have some extra stickers, but it's already, yeah, we put some stickers, we still have some left, but like it is, so we have to put them on yourself. It's a really good protected box, so everything we took out and we mounted it. What's left here is a spare nose, and this one is to mount a FPV camera, so people that want to fly at FPV, it's also possible. This is just with a magnet, and yeah, the guys put some tape on it. I think they thought I would lose it. So once you decide to fly it in one mode or another, okay, it's pretty good tape. Let's take a knife. I just want to show you that this cool feature. So the nose is detachable, also available as a spare part. So if there's a crash, you can. This one is the most likely the part that's gonna be damaged the most. So you can just clip it on, or if you want to fly at FPV, just clip on the FPV nose or cone. So this one is also included in the box. Two color schemes, orange or yellow. Very visible in the flight. And then some two things that are quite special for this plane is that if when you see the size you would think, okay, this is for a 4S, 3S or 4S setup like most common planes of this size. Well, here the guys at Kike at Flex Innovations, they have chosen to put a 6S setup in this plane, and the reason is, or technical scene, a good reason for this is that the higher the voltage we have, the lower the current, and a lower current is always better. So therefore a 6S setup. Before we're gonna test some things, I'm gonna detach the propeller just to avoid any problems. Always do this at home. Take off the propeller before you do any tests. This one is a pusher prop. It uses a 6 by 6.5 by 6.5. Always take care that you have this side to the back, so it's effective. When we look inside of the plane, put the camera on the top. So here we have it. This way. When we have a look inside of the plane, you will see there's a LED strip underneath in the fuselage, so you could fly it as a night flyer. Therefore, the connection is with this balancer board. A little bit zoom. Okay, should be better. So we have the balancer connector, and inside you will see mounted here more. Here we have the Aura controller. Aura is the central unit, the motherboard that's used at Flex Innovations. It has included the gyro and some mix functions, etc. But very special with this one is that it has an auto launch function. And I must say, I have flown it only 2 flights yesterday. I'm quite busy the last days or last weeks with the construction of the house, so not so much time for flying, but I took out 2 hours yesterday to test this one. So we made 2 flights, and the launch assistant is really brilliant. It works so good. Okay, so how does this work? You connect the battery. To start, we have 3 flight modes in this one. This is you can read everything about it in the manual. Of course, it's a bit long to explain everything, but the first mode is the sport mode with gyro off. You have a sport mode with gyro on, and then you have the advanced mode with bigger roll rates, etc. There's a landing assistant. You have brake modes that the rudders are used or go to the same side to brake, like they do also on a big Mamba, elevate ailerons up and down. So you have a brake mode, but it can land really slow, so I don't really see the advantage of a brake mode. So let's connect our battery. So the battery we use here is the Flyfin, Tattoo Flyfin. So this one accepts between 1300 and 1600 in 6S. Tattoo Gens Ace Funfly 1550 is a perfect match for this one, and also for the biplane we're gonna see afterwards. Just gonna stick it. Oops. Connect the LEDs too, so you see they work. So the hatch is also with magnets, works really cool. So in this case we would be ready to fly. We have small controls. Motor is working. So as long as we didn't fly, we can put it in auto launch mode. Once we have flown, then you cannot activate the launch mode again. So how we gonna activate this one? We have throttle off, of course, and then we're gonna put left aileron and full elevator for a few seconds. 3 seconds normally. Okay, no, it's not working. I shouldn't have touched the power. So we're gonna cycle it again. Okay, so I'm not gonna touch the throttle this time. Okay, no, strange. Okay, here we have it. So it's activated now. I think my throttle was not, the trim was not low enough. So now it's in auto launch mode. You see, I have gyro working. When I put the nose down, we have up elevator. Okay, when it's up, it's gonna go up. It gives a little bit down, but we have a full working gyro. And as long as I don't touch the sticks, this one will just take off automatically. You can launch it. We have a, okay, you see he wants to get level again. So it's really like a safe mode. Here on the back, you can see 2 holes to hold the plane, to launch it. And you can also see, now zoom out a little bit, you can see our LED strips in the wing. It's really visible, so you can really fly this at night. So this one back to level. You see it works in all directions. So you can really launch it full power. No, not full power. You just launch it without any throttle. Launch it so it's safe for your fingers with the propeller in the back. And then once you launched it, you just put it full throttle and it takes off automatically itself. Didn't have time to make a video yesterday, but it really works so good. I was blown away, amazed about the quality of this, yeah, how it's called, the Aura, how it works. It's really, really impressive. So this works really nice. Speed, it's quite fast, not as fast as a really tuned fun jet on 4S or on 6S, or like the Speed Freak from Extreme Flight on 6S. It's not that fast, but it's much more fun because of the helps we have from the Aura with the auto launch, detect, etc. So now we still see it's still active, so it's gonna go all the way. As soon as I touch aileron, then it's not working anymore. Okay, I need to power it first. Okay, and as soon as I powered it, and now the gyro is off, and I can just fly it like a normal plane. So this is this works really, really good. With the 6S 1500 milliamps, I made a 5 minutes flight. I still had 3.8 volt on the battery, so it's quite good. Really big fun, and especially because this kind of planes, the launching is every time a problem. Well, this one you can just launch it almost like this, just throw it away, and it takes off automatically. It works really, really good. So I can just say or advise you this plane, if you want a small bird to throw in the trunk and have some fun with friends, this is really, really cool. Something also really nice is for the Spectrum guys in the rudder. It's really, they have the pre-cut place to put the satellites on 2 sides. So we have the servo here, but here we have an extra hole cut out for the satellite. So this is really cool. In the back also you see the extension cables are really worked away. No control horns here, so in landing we cannot damage anything. it's really, yeah, really cool plane. I like it a lot, and it's one of those planes that will always be in the car for some fun flying. So really cool. Approved, tested and approved. Kike, you did a nice job on this one, man. Also the quality we have here, it's a really known company that built these planes, known from the Viper jets from before, from Taft Hobby. Well, it's the same factory in China, so finishing is really cool. Spare parts available, reinforced with plastic here also where the motor mount is. Good ESCs, the hinges, so it's not only the EPP, but when we go to this camera, I hope you can see this, we have some real hinges in the installed, so you're not gonna have any ailerons coming off or something. Yeah, it's a really cool plane. I like it a lot. So available in yellow or orange color. Free shipping to Belgium, Netherlands, France, Germany, Austria. So add to cart, order yours today, and have fun in just, yeah, not even 1 hour mounting. The batteries we have is the Funfly 6S1550. It's 38 euros for a pack from Gensei, so that's really a good price for good batteries. Okay, next one is the Mamba 10. Also installed with the Aura system and also made for a 6S battery setup. Again, the same reason, 6S, we're gonna have a lower current, so that's better for the wires, for the heat dissipation, etc. So okay, let's take this one out of the box. Okay, maybe something I forgot to tell you about Aura system. So it connects with your receiver with the serial port, but it's compatible with all brands. So now we have flown this one on Spectrum, but you can connect it with the Futaba S-Bus, with Jetty, with Graupner, every brand. You can just connect it with a small 3-pins connector that's included. Yeah, so quite plug and play. This one comes out a bit easier. Okay, that was my remote control. So, what do we have here? I'm just going to change the camera a little bit and put this one here. Okay, in the box, let's take away some tape. Spinner, everything is well packed, good protected. I have always been a fan of biplanes, so especially when we have really cool designs that fly really good, because some of the older design of biplanes had some negative stuff sometimes. So this one is just a nice size. It's 1100 millimeter span. Just double check on the box. Yes. Yeah, 103 centimeter span. So it comes with some nice decals already on the wing. Mamba 10. Landing gear, with nice wheel pants. No plane without wheel pants, please. It's really not nice. So also pretty cool, flexible, so it's not gonna break immediately when you land on some rough fields. Stabs. Most important. Oh, I have a Kiki hat somewhere here. I should have put it on, because this is also signed by one of the best pilots in the world, Kiki Somengini. What's left? A propeller, carbon tube for the elevators. Still needs a bottom wing struts, bottom wing, yes, and then okay, empty, cool. And some hardware. So we have a USB program cable for our Aura system. And some quality hardware. So we have the prop adapter. Yeah, empty. 4 small carbon tubes. Some stickers. I don't know what these are for. Prop adapter, tail wheel, some screws, and that's it. So let's have a look. The ESC is 50 amps on most 6S setup. We have 80 or 100 amps. So this is the proof, with as we have a quite big high voltage compared to the plane, we can use 6S setup. So the current is much lower, so we have only 50 amps. So it's also better for connectors. We can use a small XT60 connector like on the battery, only XT60. We don't need big connectors. Okay, I think this one's gonna go pretty fast. Aileron connectors are already here. So we have the bottom connectors for bottom wing. Okay, yeah, this should be bottom wing. Strange. Aileron left, aileron right. You see, with the carbon reinforcement or the carbon tubes, it's really a light plane. One of these. Maybe a little bit glue inside here. Yeah, that's something with live unboxings. Sometimes, so you can see this is really live. No cheating, it's a little bit of glue that's in here, so this carbon tube did not fit. Yeah, just a little bit of glue that was stuck inside. So much better like this. One central screw. The other hole is also needs to be cleared a little bit. Well, I would say it's better too much glue than too less. Yeah, same thing. Yes, much better. Perfect fit. Put in landing gear. We have some plastic parts where everything can be installed. Nicely covered. Landing gear just fits in there. This one goes back in place. I'm just going to put 2 screws in there. Oh yeah, why not? Let's put all 4 before we lose them or forget. Kike, to tell a bit more about him, was several times Brazilian champion, or no, Argentina champion F3A. It was almost every year in the team for Argentina, and then he moved to the US. Well, it's a big country with a lot of good pilots, so difficult to get in the team again, but he was a TOC winner, if I'm right, in 2000 or something. He competed several times at TOC, so he's one of the first pilots starting to fly 3D. I remember him flying rolling circles in Rombe with an F3A plane. Really impressive. So he's really, just like Christophe Paysan-Leroux, one of the godfathers of RC, or at least of 3D, aerobatics, etc. We have even some figures named after the Kike spin or something, so quite famous. Here we have a hatch. So here we have access to the Aura 8 programming, etc. with a small detachable hatch. Oops, nice, clean. So apps already on the gear. So far so good. As you see, just a few minutes and we're almost done. And then we have the struts. That is quite small. Yeah, never read any manuals, but looks quite obvious. Like this, and then we will have certainly some screws on both sides. Let's take out the elevators. Here also we see some nylon hinges in the foam, so it's reinforced hinges. That's pretty cool, because this is sometimes a problem on other brands or planes, certainly 3D planes. After some months or years of flying, we can have some problems with that. I suppose this is the stab tube. Also, this is not normal carbon, but it's really ultralight carbon. It weighs nothing. That's cool that they invested a bit more money, so you really get what you pay for, and the quality is really, I think, better than the average foam kit, as we have some good hardware and stuff included. No cheap normal carbon, but really the ultralight carbon, to keep it as light as possible. That's always important for these kind of planes. So also, please don't fly it with the 3000 milliamps battery, but as advised, use a 1500, 1600, and that's more than enough. So we keep it light. The steps join here. Okay, so this one is set up. Just one screw for the walling, and we also see we have the servos in the center of the fuse to keep all the weight around the CG. So when the tail is light, the advantage of this is when you have all the weight around the CG of a plane, it's much easier to do snap rolls and nice rolls, etc. When we're going to put a lot of weight, or when we put the servos in the tail, we're going to have to put weight in the nose. So when you do like a snap roll or something, it's much more effort. It needs much more effort to get the tail going around the center of gravity. When we have all the weight on the center of gravity, it's much easier to flip the tail, and it's going to do much better snap rolls, etc. Much better flat spins. So central weight around the CG, always the best solution. So we have also light carbon tubes for the rudder and for the elevator. Just need to put that one screw, and then we have the top wing. Let's have a look at this one. Okay, and okay, that explains the 4 small carbon tubes that are left here. These go between the wing. See, some have some pre-drilled holes, but okay, yeah, we can see some screws here or some holes. So I think it's meant to glue them and then add or glue them in the fuselage and then fix them eventually with an extra screw on the top wing. But as I said, this is also the size of plane that you just want to put in your car and take mounted to the field without any assembling or disassembling. Okay. So we just need 2 screws here and we're done. And of course the prop adapter spinner. But also this one I think needs 15 to 20 minutes to have it ready to fly. Looks really good. Let's have a look at the battery hatch. But this can only be positive, I think. So here we can see the ESC, the wood frame reinforcement. So oops, back here. Oh yeah, cool. This one has a battery tray. It comes out, so you can just easily mount your battery on the tray. So you don't have, when you have big hands, no problem to install your battery, no stress. Easy access. Just slide it in, and then with the long screw it's really easy to install the battery. So, done. This one, we're gonna test fly it later this week, I think, or maybe when Timon comes around, he can test fly this one. So Timon, I'm not sure if you're watching, but I think we have a new test plane for you. So people that are flying in Lier or Mash, they will maybe see this one this weekend. If Timon wants to test it, well, it's ready for him. Another great design. Don't hesitate to check other designs on our website. There's more from Flex Innovations from Kike Somenzini. We have the RV8. It's a 2 meter plane, also for 6S, available in day and night version, green, orange setup. Also Dirk van der Vecht has one, tested it. Flies really good, has a really thick profile, thick wing, so it flies really easy. Electronics are good, servos are good, power is good. These planes are really fun to fly. As Kike has worked with and for Horizon, he's also one of the guys that really understands about RC. Not everybody is a top pilot, and these Aura technology really helps the people to de-stress and really have fun. Taking off with this really nice Piranha Delta is now fun for everybody. You just throw it away, put on the throttle, and with the launch assistant it's fun for everybody without any risk to get your fingers into the propeller, without any risk of crashing. Every time I flew with my Funjet before, or even now, every time we fly the fun races from Multiplex, takeoff is always stress, always. With this, with Aura 8, done with stress. Just throw it away, put throttle, and the launch assistant does everything for you. So you can just have fun and fly. Same with this really nice Mamba 10, made for 6S setup. So once you have the batteries, you can just take one of each, put them in the car, and they're big fun planes, or small planes for big fun. In the evening, just after work, planes perfect, fit in every car, and just have fun. Take a look at the RV. It's a really cool plane. Most of them are in stock. Piraña, we have enough stock in both colors. So if you want to have fun with friends, just order one. And we have free shipping to Belgium, Netherlands, Austria, Germany, France. So that's about it. I don't see any questions, so I think it's pretty clear. We just have a nice simple unboxing for the last session for this season. So I would like to thank everybody, each one of you. Merci à tout le monde. Bedankt iedereen. Thank you everybody for watching. We had, I don't know how many, but I think almost 15 or 20 live streams from November until now. It has been with ups and downs, but we have improved a lot. We have a really nice camera that our friend Johan from Delta Vox Projects borrowed us, and we're going to buy one. It's quite an investment, more than 1,000 euro for this camera, but as you can see, it's really cool. We can zoom. We have several presets we can do. Okay, I have no batteries in the but we have several presets. We can zoom, we can do everything with this camera. So for next season we're going to do a lot more. If you have any questions, any ideas, if you have ideas for new subjects, please mail us or send us a message on Facebook or on YouTube. This summer we're going to make a lot of cool new videos, testings, and look for new subjects. If you want to learn something you say, okay, I don't really understand how this or this or this works, just let us know and we're going to try to find out for you. And so also other people can take advantage of your questions, as we're going to show them on new live streams, starting again end of September, beginning of November. Now I should say, guys, have fun. Nice weather is coming in Europe, so go out and fly all these nice planes that were stuck in your attic or basement for the winter months. Take out those planes, take off the dust, and burn some fuel, burn some batteries. Have fun, and in the meanwhile, I would like to thank you everybody for watching. The shop is open again from today without appointments, so we're just gonna have a few weekends, long weekends now. With the 1st of May, we're gonna be closed this Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But we're just open on regular hours, no appointment needed. Just come by, have a coffee, and I hope to see you guys soon in the shop or on the field. So thanks for watching again. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, or also on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook. Follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, so you can see the latest news. Subscribe to our newsletter, and then you get to know all the news, all the promotions, new products. So thanks again, and see you in the next one. Ciao.